No, don't do it. No.
Mr. Wright?
No.
I'm afraid I have to penalize you.
This is the most unrealistic part of this game, because when a judge says 5-minute recess, he means a 30-minute recess.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
Cringe, Your Honor. Unbased. The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. Except my opinion for Phoenix is lowered a bit. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age.
Your opinion's lowered of me. My opinion's lowered of you, edgy boy.
Phoenix, you sound like a boy
no
of 10
coming back
years
from that.
of age. The photo we do not have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime.
I disagree, Tap.
Yeah, you can disagree all you want, boy of 10 years of age, but I call a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim, Your Honor. Tap, there is another person who could have committed this crime. I don't know who it is myself, but I'll say it.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
What court does? I don't think any court does.
That's literally what they do.
Uh-oh.
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? I'm kind of leaning toward the assistant girl, because they're not going to buy it if you say the grade school boy.
Grade school boy, they unsuspected
They're
him
not
very
going
quickly.
to buy it.
Security lady, I feel like they're also not gonna buy. I feel like
she
assistant
has
girl
a
is the
solid
only option.
alibi.
Yeah,
I think assistant girl. We don't know.
and we haven't talked about her like
she was
at all.
supposed to be playing with the backdrop.
She like wasn't
and
there
working with
every
the
time.
prop, but we don't have anyone else. Like, I still think she's the best option.
You agree?
The
Dylan?
assistant girl definitely could have done it.
It was the assistant. The steel samurai costume was in his dressing room, in Will Powers' dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, became the steel samurai.
So you're saying the steel samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
Yes, just look at the plant legs, Your Honor.
Objection!
Uh-oh. Did we choose wrong?
If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright.
I feel like if we chose wrong, it would have like happened already.
Remember the photo? Wasn't the steel samurai on the lane? He was dragging his foot.
And tripping over his pant leg.
Uh-oh. Bad feeling time. I can do it.
Ham. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Which she did know about, so she could have mimicked.
I believe her exact words were, Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me. Something like that.
Oh, wait, was she at the run-through?
The assistant specifically wasn't there, but she was there at lunch when everyone was talking about it. So, like...
So she
Go ahead, Theo.
could
Tell me
have known
complete my
about
recollection of the
injury.
facts.
But what about the assistant?
And then the old bag was like, oh, she was cleaning up backdrops, I think.
Which
I
was
thought I
in the
said
same
this
room.
refrain from impressions.
It was in the same room.
And then she finally said,
Didn't
I
know.
didn't know about Powers'
Okay.
ankle. Remember, it all happened clear as day.
Oh.
The assistant did nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the steel samurai look with that costume. Tap! But she couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She wouldn't have lived.
Ugh.
That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
No. We can do it. We can do it. No, don't do it. No.
Mr. Wright?
No.
I'm afraid I have to penalize you, as I warned.
Oh.
Is it the security lady?
I'm gonna have to say, I guess
I'm gonna have to say right.
nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Wright just starts singing to himself when he's stressed.
I'm dying.
Big mood, right? Big mood.
Grr. The fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. My health bar hasn't been completely depleted yet.
Very well. Go ahead.
The grade school boy is short, so he would be short. He was watching them from the grate during the thing. Penny Nichols said
Penny
that
Nichols.
she felt like someone was watching her, which is definitely the little boy in the grate. So he would have known about the ankle and might have
Oh,
went.
true.
But I don't know why he would kill Mr. Hammer.
Because he's the evil magistrate, duh.
Oh, you're right though.
Oh!
The steel samurai has stabbed him 100 times. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm doing it. We got one
You
more
know
life
what?
after this. I'm doing it.
I didn't think about it from that angle.
It was the grade school boy.
I'm so scared, though.
Oh no. Why isn't anyone saying anything?
I don't know. I heard a ping and there's no music. Maybe we're on the right track?
You're right. No music usually is a good thing.
No music is usually a good sign.
Are you seriously suggesting the bully did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear.
As an accident.
For one thing, the murder weapon was with the steel samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him?
Please let it be right. Please let it be right. Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. No, Phoenix, it's not. I have the answer. No.
Maybe. How about absolutely, Nick?
Crap.
Shit, Mr. Wright. It pains me to say this.
No.
I'm afraid I have to penalize you, as I warned. May we move on, Mr. Wright?
This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor. One final chance. Third tries the charm and all that.
Very well. Go ahead. What'll you come up with this time?
Mr. Wright, I can't believe you fell for that.
Tap. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about that injury. The security lady, Old Bag. Alright, this was the answer.
Okay, so Occam's razor. Whoops. We made it too complicated.
What? Whippersnapper!
Order! Is this true, Old Bag?
Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you!
Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Tap, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? You're so dumb.
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Never doubted you for a second there.
Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby.
Excellent process of
All right,
elimination,
slow
right?
down, Phoenix. You were accusing a child not but a few seconds ago.
It makes sense, Your Honor. I just didn't say it right. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection or something and new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
Oh, what? What's that supposed to mean?
I think Edgeworth just got fed up with Miss Wendy Oldbag.
Listen,
He's
bitch, you
just
called
like, I'm
Andy
gonna
boy
throw
one
her
more
under
time
the
after I
bus.
threatened you not to.
Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Itchy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
Sure.
I'm pressing further. Tap! The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a subject in this case can be used to cast down on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
Why would Will Powers do something so horrible to Mr. Hammer? We're not talking about motives here today, Miss Lady. Tisk,
Apparently
tisk.
not.
There you go.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windpack is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. I hope. She kinda arcaded me already.
I'm gonna kill you in your sleep. Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went into the studio?
Oh, now you care about them.
And the little boy, who?
The boy, the one who's photo I arranged.
You just heard me try to make that case, lady, and now you're trying. Come on.
I'm desperate, okay?
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
Yeah, but he was a big boy, alright? He was huge.
He was clearly on the football team. That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my own man into 10 seconds stop.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
I mean, I still think that the child could do it, but that boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure?
You said
Well,
yourself.
the judge just told us.
Oh, is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper.
I have proof, apparently.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. I think it's the fear. Said it was very heavy.
You don't think he's dragging one leg and only she could have known?
Shit, I don't know. And we
Dylan?
don't have much health left.
We literally have no health left.
This is the last chance here. Before you do, go back to the key card for a sec. Is the key card required to get into Studio 1?
Yes!
Hmm.
I like this one.
Okay,
I'm doing this
so
one.
3 people, 3 different
doing this
ideas
one.
of what we should give.
The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However,
hope
you need a key
correct.
card to enter Studio 1. Tap. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? Boom, baby.
Okay.
Boom,
Yay.
baby.
Yay.
Woo, woo, woo. Ah, yeah.
That was brilliantly handled. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Well, that's what a comment. Murph.
Tap. The windbag is speechless. This has got to be a first.
The windbag has lost its air. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today.
Queen Wave, thank you, everybody.
Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name?
I just realized that Wendy was supposed to be a pun for Windy Old Bag because she's long-winded.
Yeah, something old big, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue.
Actually, she pronounces it old big.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Pronounce this old de bag.
Old bag.
Oh, le de bag.
Wait a second.
No.
Oh, give
No.
up already.
I'm not just going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me!
Judge said court adjourned. You don't go back on the
You're
judge.
done.
I'm talking.
Judge doesn't give a shit. Judge is law. Judge said court
Judge is
adjourned.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony again?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Please tell me Edgeworth's face is gonna happen.
You are sus
Oh.
as hell.
Not to talk about.
I know.
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Look at me.
Well, testify.
Judge, don't you want to go home? Just leave.
I thought I did, but this is more interesting than
Oh
soap
my god, I'm
dramas.
dying.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. God damn it. They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
They didn't want to pay, what's his name, Richter's contract, so they killed him.
So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
This is perjurous!
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination?
God. Can I save?
How much health you got? How much health?
We got like 2 bars.
Oh,
This is,
no.
if we get it wrong, it's over. Okay. I'm just gonna press everything. I have no
Yeah,
penalty to
literally.
pressing everything. So, you were told not to talk.
That's right. By the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Oh, she didn't call him edgy boy.
She'd better not if she wants to keep up. Continue.
Alright, who are these other people?
Tap. Who were these other people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
I should have known something was fishy.
Oh, Edward is kind of on my side now.
How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
Oh.
Ha, of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
I'm not allowed to ask about it. So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Studio 2?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Bitch, I got it. Studio 2. There was a Studio 2. Phoenix, we tried to go to Studio 2.
You went to it.
Phoenix, there was a tree in the way. Gumshoe said it was dangerous.
Well, if you look at the guide map,
Ding!
here it is.
Maya stole a guide map for you, Phoenix. Come on.
You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
Ah, the path where the quote-unquote monkey's head fallen over. Sussy wussy.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
What?
I would continue.
Why am I not continuing?
Yeah, get all the information you can. Okay, that's sus as hell.
Damn, Miss Old Bag. This is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly.
This is one of those non-joke crimes, ma'am.
Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it.
Oh,
And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
that is literal
Some hush money.
textbook bribery, ma'am. So you
Oh,
got
I'm not
your
saying it's not.
bonus, and you still talked.
It turns out you can have your cake and eat it too.
I'm just gonna press again. So, they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
Where are all
Oh,
their
that's
camera
sus
pictures?
as hell!
Kill this woman, I swear it.
Edgeworth, you're gonna be on trial
I
next.
feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. No, I think we're good now. Take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present.
Yes, using the technical term.
Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that as impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Olbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh, that was stress.
Oh, please tell me we get a revitalized health bar
Oh, we
soon.
definitely do.
Please.
Dun dun.
October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3.
The first time we've seen him smile.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Haha.
Really, it's nothing.
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating because I don't trust the police on this matter. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get in the material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume?
I'm still betting it's the assistant.
Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right! We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
We hope you enjoyed watching this episode of The Arcade Cabinet. You can catch us recording these sessions live on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe below if you like terrible parkour and even worse voice acting.
See you next time.
time.